This unassuming office has become the centre of an international scandal. A leak of over 11 million documents has torn down the impenetrable walls of secrecy that protect tax havens and the clients who use them. Named in the leak are some of the world's wealthiest people, cronies of Russian President Vladimir Putin, China's elite, Iceland's Prime Minister and FIFA executives. German journalist Bastian Obermeier received the massive data leak.
But we also have found a lot of people who are just criminals, so like arms dealers, smugglers, drug cartels, mafia bosses.
At 2.6 terabytes of information, the Panama Papers leak is far larger than past data breaches like WikiLeaks. The documents were obtained by German newspaper Süddeutsche Zeitung and shared with the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists. Media organisations around the world, including the BBC, The Guardian and the ABC's Four Corners programme, were invited to help investigate the data. Here's how the law firm works. Mossack Fonseca registers companies in tax havens on an industrial scale. Many companies exist on paper only, with no office and no employees. One of the big selling points is anonymity. Clients can pay Mossack Fonseca extra to provide front people, known as nominees, so they can act as shareholders, directors, or even the owners of your company.
It's like a parallel universe where people hide their money. They hide the money from the state, and that's essentially taxes that we miss. That's taxes that could be used for building schools or kindergartens.
Mossack Fonseca has registered over 200,000 companies, trusts and foundations in secretive jurisdictions around the world, roughly half in the British Virgin Islands and the rest split between countries including Panama, the Seychelles, the Bahamas and Samoa. At the helm of the company sits German-born lawyer Jürgen Mossack and his Panamanian partner Ramon Fonseca. One of the key findings of the massive leak is that Mossack Fonseca is far more intimately involved in moving money than previously thought.
They say they are just middlemen, they say they never deal with the end customers, and we do see it's just wrong. They do handle bank accounts for their end customers.
Most of the services offered by the offshore industry are legal, providing they're used by law-abiding customers. Hundreds of Australians have been named in the leak as owners, directors and shareholders of companies incorporated by Mossack Fonseca. Last month, the firm was approached about the contents of the documents by dozens of journalists.
Will you bring Mr. Mossack and Mr. Fonseca down for a press conference, please?
Mossack Fonseca say they have a thorough due diligence process and always follow both the letter and spirit of the law. The unprecedented leak is expected to have international ramifications and put pressure on governments around the world to crack down on tax minimisation and the criminal underbelly of the tax haven industry.